Hello, this is Padge and welcome back to another episode of the Curious Expedition. We are on Expedition 6 of 6 with Nikola Tesla. But before we crack on, the reason we're at the title screen is because if you look just down there below, well just below the Curious Expedition sign, above the new game sign, it says Alpha 29. The end is nigh! That means we have a brand new update, courtesy of those guys over there. Reard and Johan, tip top. It's a big update actually, a really big update. The main thing in this update is the notification system. From here on in, whenever anything directly affects the party, it's going to come out as a little tab from where the writing is on the left hand side. So keep your eyes out for that. It means that for both you watching and for me playing, it's a little bit easier to see how the group is being affected with the decisions we make throughout the expeditions, which is awesome in itself. The other little thing to mention is the slaver. The slaver itself has been completely redesigned and there are now a few extra options which makes it a viable experience. As before, unless you really wanted to annoy the natives, you tend to explore that area, get the region point for discovering it and move on. You didn't actually interact with him because if you did anything with him, it would just annoy people. And obviously that's not good, especially at the start of an expedition when you want to be, gaining up fame and visiting the villages and just generally doing good stuff. You don't want to be doing bad stuff. Bad stuff is bad. Hence the name, bad stuff. So, those are the two main things. There are a few little other things, but the guys over at Maschinen-Mensch did a fantastic video. It's quite a long one actually for them. It's about half an hour long, but it's worth just having a watch. They also got a little bit excited. A little bit of we came out when they mentioned this. They are creating a new game called The Curious Case, which is going to be a detective game based in 1920s Berlin, which sounds awesome. And it's also, from what they say, going to be procedurally generated, much like this game. So it means that no two games should play out alike. Very exciting, very exciting. Again, just something a little bit different, and we like different here. There's no fun in being normal. We like different. So good luck to those guys heading forward with that one. But I've been jibber-jabbering for a few minutes. Let's just crack on. Oh, one thing they did let me down on, which I'd love for them to get on top of, no mouse cursor. I can't use my mouse cursor. I've tried recording after every update. I try recording with the little hand symbol showing, and so far it's just a big squiggle on the screen, and I think it looks bad. So there is no mouse still. Yeah, I may have forgotten to turn it off on the DX Story recording. So this one may, and the next one may have a squiggle over the screen. I apologise, but never mind, we crack on, back to the video. Sorry. We're in alpha. I'm sure the mouse cursor isn't a big thing for them. It is for me, but not for them, so. Anyway, let's crack on. Expedition 6. Because it's Expedition 6, well, let's have a breakdown. We're doing pretty well. We got 2,500 fame, we've got plenty of cash money going into the last expedition. We can afford to blow it all and get out of there. Now, the only thing we are trying to do on this last expedition is to get one of our two other followers up to maximum sort of level. Level's the word. From opening regions and getting region points and leveling them up that way. You've seen it. I've played this for a long time. You guys should have seen this by now. So you know what's going to happen. You know what I need to do. There's no need for me to say any more, really, is there? So let's just crack on. So we are going to here because the game froze and didn't let me hover over it. Never mind, let's crack on. Full of anticipation, I arrived at the harbour. The captain had yet to arrive, so I sat on the pier and waited. I had a brief conversation with a scout. He had acquired a treasure map that he was willing to part with for a price. So, how much do you want? I suppose that is the question. How much monies do you want? 20. Yeah, that's alright. We've got plenty of cash. That's fine. We'll take that. Boom. As I was one of the most famous explorers, my fame had spread word amongst adventurous spirits. I was approached by several capable persons that were curious to find out more about the strange lands we were headed to. Who did I want to recruit? And we have Tim Timster and Lewis. Oh, now that's interesting. Next to the name, they also put the gender. That was probably my fault from calling the chef a man-boobed idiot when in fact it was a woman. Never mind, never mind. To be honest with you, I am quite happy with the people I've got. We've got our Parsi trader at level 3, our soldiers at level 4, our sailors at level 1, so we're not too far away from getting our trader all the way up to maximum level, so I don't think there's much need to swap anyone else out. As it stands as well, we have a nice mixture of dice, and that's the big thing with here. It's no good, as we found out on an expedition before, to have lots of the same dice, because it's useless. Unless they can mix together, you got no chance. So no thank you. At last our ship was ready to set sail. Let us purchase some equipment. I think we've updated Sir Scoot enough. It's a male. He holds a lot. We've got a lot of space. That's all we need. That's all we need. So I think it goes without saying. Oh, now that is useful. We have Campbell Clark, the alcoholic, angry Scottish soldier, which is about right. So whiskey is awesome for us. We will also need, we've got plenty of torches, plenty of rope. We shall buy a shovel or buy a shovel. Let's buy 2 shovels. You never know. You never know. Plenty of torches, plenty of rope. Let's buy all the dynamite, because that will help in attacking stuff. That leaves us with 40. We've got 4 medikits, which is fine. Not too worried about the balloon. The treasure pendulums are rubbish. Machetes, I suppose we'd use machetes, so let's take all those. It's 20. And the rest is really for trading. So what trades well? Torches trade pretty well. Let's take 4 torches. Cool. I think that's okay. Or do I want some rope? Let's give back. Let's take the rope. Do I want 10 rope? Don't want 10 rope, do I? It's just being silly. We'll take 2 torches. No, 2 torches. Stop it. Awesome. We are there. We are there. Just in time, our ship was ready for departure. So let us set sail on Expedition 6 into the prehistoric, evil, dinosaur livable place with dinosaur tribes generating treasures. I like how it generates the treasures before the horrors. What? Oh, okay. We appear to have been swept up onto the land again. So +4 standing straight away, as you can see coming off there, which is brilliant. Early this morning, we finally reached the shore of our expedition area. I was curious to find what adventures were awaiting us here. So don't need to refill the water. We can also sleep here as well. That was in the update. So if ever we get lost and our sanity gets low, we can always make our way back to the ship and then rest there before we carry on, which again is an awesome little feature. Begin the expedition anyway. Now, 6 regions, as you, oh no, sorry, 9 regions. We're on the 6th one. That's true. That's very true. It would appear, if you look at the top right-hand corner, only 6 of the 9 regions are accessible. So we don't have to worry about doing them all. One would fathom a guess and say the right-hand one is probably a no-go area with the volcanoes there. Left looks pretty open because of being up the top left of the region we're in at the moment. But again, it's too early to tell, really, isn't it? Now, my big problem here is we're right next to a shrine. Do we hit that shrine and cut ourselves off? Or do we crack on and come back to that shrine? Should we have a look around first? Because it's right next to the ship. We can always rest at the ship. So let's go to the east first and just get an idea on whether we are blocked off on that side. It's looking that way. We've got a sulfur lake, which we can cross into. Let's go to the bottom of this question mark first, and hopefully it will show us. So I would say, as an educated guess goes, it's... Oh, pygmy zombie men. It's looking pretty cut off, he says. Ooh, well, anyway, let's activate this seal anyway. We approached a seemingly ancient structure that partially seemed to be made out of pure gold. We found some kind of mechanism on one of its sides. With some time, we would probably be able to activate it. However, what would happen upon activation remained a mystery. So let us activate the seal. After a long day, we were successful to decrypt the mysterious mechanism. All of a sudden, a huge beam of light emerged from the seal. That is one bright light, Campbell. Superman. Right, so that is that done. Now, I've got a feeling there's going to be 3. We're right on the edge of here. If we go to here, we'll be just inside this region, and we should be able to see whether there's anything within that region to explore. So it's worth the 15 sanity, I think. And yeah, there's 4 things in here. Who'd have thunk it? Well, it looks like we're cut off from the north. So we could always travel back. And again, we can always rest in the ship before going to the shrine. So let's just crack on. See what we can explore over here. And it would appear we're cut off that way. Let's pop down to this question mark down south. Oh, another seal. This is good. This is very good. We approached another huge structure that partially seemed to be made out of pure gold. We found some kind of mechanism on one of its sides. Blah, 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 blah. I've just repeated myself. I'm not going to say any more. Activate the seal. Blah, 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 blah. Big light. Q Campbell. Oh, right, okay. Now, this is very peculiar. The fact that you've just seen one makes this one peculiar. Come on, Campbell. Stop drinking that whiskey. Jeez. Right, so we've got one more. So let's go up north and see if we can get around. If not, that means there must be another way around somewhere. And the volcano's erupted. Awesome. Let's get up on the hill. And we can have a... Oh, let's cancel that. We don't need to get up on the hill because we've found all 4 regions now. Volcanoes are kicking off. The giant mushrooms will probably set alight. So let's go down to the southern question first. And... Ooh, we arrived at what seemed to be a group of raptor nests. I ordered everyone to not lose any time, as every second put the whole group in deadly peril. Let's have a gander. Plus 1 day, that's fine. This place certainly held some valuables for us. I told the people to form small teams and investigate the surroundings. We were lucky and found some old equipment on one of the humanoid bone piles that were spread across the whole area. Wow, that's not bad at all. We'll take the rope and chocolate. Lovely. Let's eat the chocolate straight away. Get rid of that. So we've got minus chocolate rations, 10 sanity. Good to know, good to know. We've got one more place to find. I don't like the fact that fire's kind of just hovering. I don't know if these giant mushrooms set alight or not. That's the issue. Okay. Let's go and get ready to press the cancel button. No, we're good, we're good. And we have a cave. Okay. We found a cave. It led deep into the darkness. We required a torch to explore its secrets. Well, we've got plenty of those, so we should use one of those. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We arrived at a small underground lake. The water seemed very clear, sustaining the growth of vegetation, primarily many colourful mushrooms. If we were to invest some time, we would surely be able to collect a few. Let us invest said time. After spending some time in the cave, we collected some seemingly digestible mushrooms. And what do we have? Oh, we found some water. There's no need to take the water. In some territories, water is hard to come by, not this territory. So we'll take the red mushrooms, and we shall take the other blue mushroom. Cool, cool. Right, so we've got the region point from here. Brilliant. We're getting pulled further away from this section here, which is worrying me. I guess we go as we mean to carry on, or carry on as we mean to go. Whatever that saying is. Let's crack on north. Let's crack on north. Right, so we've got another mountain question mark. Jesus, 5 in here to find. Right, so let's explore this cave. We approached a cave. The entrance seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We needed a torch to uncover its secrets. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a small underground lake. The water was clear as day, sustaining the growth of mushrooms with wonderfully bright hue. If we were able to invest some time, we'd surely be able to collect a few. That rhymes. Maybe they could do all the descriptions in haikus. That'd be pretty cool. After spending some time in the cave, we had collected some seemingly digestible mushrooms. And once again, we have more of the same. Cool. Right, so we are running low on sanity. We have one more thing to find, which we can't see at the moment, before moving up. But that's a hell of a lot of volcanoes in the north. We might be coming back down. Let's drink one whiskey and travel to this question mark. We might be fighting a raptor. We are fighting a raptor. 2 raptors even. Okay. Right, so We can afford to take damage because we've got the mushrooms to cover us as well. So that's no problems. So should we use a dynamite and inflict big damage? I think we shall. So let's roll. Let's throw in a dynamite. And what can we use with that? Precise explosion, damage 8, group attack 2, and what's their health? 12. So that'll be 4 hits on either one after that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So 1, 2, 3. So deadly riposte on the 1 to take that one out. Precise attacks, we'll take that, and we'll take the shield and roll. Please. Evade. Oh, that's all we can do, I guess. And then the round. They shouldn't be able to hit us. Oh, that's not good. Pharaoh's bleeding. Not worried about the sailor. Right, so let's just hit him as hard as we can for as much as we can. Boom. Die. We stripped what was useful from the dead. -1 standing for killing the raptors which attacked us. That doesn't seem hardly fair. But then again, I suppose they are lizard tribes. So it's probably like a distant cousin of some sort. Right, so what should we take? Oh, I haven't even been checking the map. How silly of me. How silly of me. Okay, let us take... Well, the raptor skin's valuable. The teeth will be good if we come across any villagers. I'm not sure about this voodoo doll. I think the food would trade better. So let's take the food instead. There's more of it, so makes sense. Okay, right. So let's have a break. Let us have a Kit Kat. We shall use the red mushroom. We set up camp to consume the mushrooms. Right. So let's heal up Pharaoh. Pharaoh Zashar Manakashore ate the mushroom and was shaken by pure disgust. He started spouting gibberish and dancing around. Afterwards, he reported a rapid wound healing. Awesome. Eliza Dowling ate the mushroom with great delight. He went into some sort of trance for several hours. Afterwards, he was miraculously healed. However, the mind of Eliza Dowling had brought something back from the dream world. He started behaving weirdly. We awoke something old. Dun, dun, dun. So he's superstitious. That's fine. And then myself... Nikola Tesla ate the mushroom and was shaken by pure disgust. He went into some sort of trance for several hours. Afterwards, he was miraculously healed. And then Mr. Campbell Clark ate the mushroom and was shaken by pure disgust as well. He went into some sort of trance for several hours. Afterwards, he reported a rapid wound healing. However, the mind of Campbell Clark had brought back something from the trance. He was not the same afterwards. Sorry, I just read what he was saying. I don't like butterflies. Oh, Campbell, you okay? You scared of butterflies now? Lepidopterophobia. There we go. I'm not saying that again. Cool. So we're all healed. Some people are scared of insects. We can explore here and rest for a bit. We're doing okay. As I said, we don't have to finish first. We've just got to finish with 2 updated people. So we shall crack on. We arrived at a rock overhang. It would serve as a basic shelter against the elements. So let's do it. We prepared camp and allowed everyone to rest. That night something felt wrong as we sat by the fire. This night we could hear the sound of drums from somewhere in the jungle. Ooh. And the volcanoes are erupting. After days of resting, we prepared to head out again. This had been an ideal place for resting, thanks to the slanted roof over our heads. What a night! What a night! I'm not even going to ask questions. Let's leave. Right, we want to make our way over to the northward question mark, and we have aggroed the big birdie, which is not good. Let's explore this one. We approached a seemingly ancient structure. I've done this twice already, guys. Do I really need to read it again? I'm just going to activate it. And we all know what goes on. Light comes on. Third one now. Hopefully the pyramid's going to pop up. Boom. There we go. We know where we're heading. You going to take me back? Or do I have to? I've got to drag myself. Okay, I'll drag myself over. There we go. All right. I reckon we should just keep on legging it. We know where we need to go. We've got the seals. We've got the moonstones. Worst case scenario if it asks for them. Hasn't so far. So let us go down here and then we'll cut straight across, and hopefully we can get through here. If not, I'm sure we can blast our way through. So let's 32, 29. Let's go to the bottom one. It will cover the most distance. Cancel, cancel, cancel. We need the region point. Let us go up. The bird's going to have to chase us around the sulfur lake, which is fine. We found what seemed to be a group of raptor nests. I knew we'd have to leave as quickly as possible, as every second put the whole group in deadly peril. Search the area, lose a day, so it wasn't that quick. This place certainly held some valuables for us. We spread out and searched the area. To our surprise, there was still some intact equipment on one of the piles of bones that were scattered all across the area. Ooh. Right, so we can take even more rope and even... No. Only stacks to 20. Okay, one... Why can't I get rid of that one? Annoying. Right, we'll take the stack. Thank you. And we should take the 2 lots of fire sticks. And we've only got 1 machete left. I think I'm going to drop it in favour for the jewels, because ultimately we'll get some money for that when we get back. And I still haven't checked the map. Jeez. Okay, we're going to check the map as soon as we get off this screen. Map, map, map. Right, so it is a wall of mountains with 2 volcanoes above it. A wall of mountains in forest, which has possibly been burnt away now, so that's not going to help me much. I don't think we've come across it yet. I've got a funny feeling it might be sort of down this one that I'm pointing next to here. Could be the start of it at an angle, but we won't know until we get back around there. And it looks like we're going to have to take on some zombie pygmy men before we do that. So again, we can afford to drink a whiskey. Yoink. And oh, we can upgrade our trader. Awesome. So that's all our main people upgraded. I think that's all we need to do. Just don't need them to die. So the bird's on the right hand side of the lake. If we come around to this one, we can get on top and then use a blue mushroom to have a good look around. So let's use a blue mushroom. Yeah, so that looks pretty empty. It's pretty well blocked off. It's not worth going northwards now. As it turns out, the competitors are about halfway home anyway, so we're probably best making our way towards the pyramid and avoiding as much crap as we can along the way. So how much to get back to here? 37. Okay, let's make our way. Hopefully I think we've lost the bird. We will. I didn't even search the cave, did I? No worries, no worries. We don't want to get sidetracked. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We don't want to tempt fate. So let's return to the ship. Our ship lay where we left it, being here almost felt like being safe, and let us rest overnight. What? What? We decided it would be a good idea to stay here and allowed everyone to rest. It seemed like that everyone had lost hope. Even the warming flames of the campfire had a hard time to ease our minds. As we sat by the fire, Campbell Clark got up and stared into the distance. Without a word, he ran into the night and never returned. The ongoing emotional stress had been so much. We were back at the ship! We were back at the ship! We were there! Oh, God. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. It just means we've got to find... Oh, God. We can't even find all the regions now. There's no way I can get this guy... Oh. And we've lost our buff on the whiskey as well. After days of resting, we still enjoyed the convenience of our boat. However, I more and more felt that the captain wanted us to leave the ship. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. Superb. Access the ship storage. Right, so let's get rid of the jewel. We'll get rid of the jewels and the raptor skin, and that'll do. Our ship lay where we left it. Being here almost felt like being safe. So let's go back to the expedition. Right, so now we have to look at leveling up our main guys. Cool. So 24. Right, all or nothing. A large building loomed in front of us. Its stone walls were covered with ornate engravings. Waist-high stairs led up to an enormous doorway. A thick layer of sand seemed to surround the structure. Let us enter the shrine. Before us lay some kind of ceremonial room. If this place held any riches, I knew we would find them here. We found a stone altar that was covered in ancient writings. Ah, good. Let's take it. This was not a day of hesitation. We took what we came for. We grabbed the treasure and hurried outside as everything around us began to wither and die. We could not tell how, but it seemed like we had caused some kind of shift in the climate of this region. Back to the ship. Da-la-da-la. Homesick. Lost a Scottish guy. Very annoyed. Drop off the gold. Boom. Close. Yeah. No. Great. Fantastic. Crack on. Pygmies, I dare you to start on me. I dare you. You are going to have it. So these have all got 4 health. That's you're dead. These have got 8 health. So we need dynamite, and we need eyes, and we need to kiss everyone's ass goodbye. We stripped what was useful from the remains. What do you have for me? More meat and more mushrooms. Cool. Because we're overburdened. Why are we overburdened? Oh, because the meat don't stack. Okay. Well, we'll just throw away that meat. That's fine by me. And we'll crack on. I'm hoping if I spend enough time looking around, that's not the place I needed to go to, that maybe the Scottish guy will come back. I've got alcohol. Got it. Oh, okay, raptors. 3 raptors. 12. Okay, let's do it. Throw in another dynamite. What's this? Planned explosion, multi-attack. No damage on us, which is pretty cool. So, let's do that. Defense, strong defense, maximum defense for 3. That doesn't seem that strong. Tactical advantage, that's 3. Okay, we're going to get our ass handed to us here. So let's take the shields. Defensive maneuver. Bring up the shield. This Tesla gun has been rubbish. Right, so we've got defensive beam. Or nothing. So, yeah. Boom. Nothing else I could do. Nothing else I could do. Here we go. Please be nice. That's not nice. Oh dear. Oh dear. Can I use the dynamite again, please? Okay, here we go. Precise explosion, 8. We stripped what was useful from the dead. This is not going well at all. Right, we're going to take... the teeth don't stack, do they? Oh, they do. Okay. The raptors. Right, we're going to give up on the map. We're going to take the raptor's skin, I think. And we're going to use the mushroom. We set up camp to consume the mushrooms. And we are going to use it on... well, everyone's dead. So, me. Me. Nikola Tesla ate the mushroom with great delight. He started spouting gibberish and danced around. Afterwards, he was miraculously healed. Cool. Well, only by 10, but never mind. We set up camp to treat the injured, so we'll do me again, because I'm most important, being me. We used the first aid kit to treat the injuries of Nikola Tesla. He had some colour return to his cheeks afterwards, and then we will heal up Elisa. We've used the first aid kit to treat the injuries of Elisa. He felt much better, and then we should heal up Pharaoh. That's what I meant to say. We used the first aid kit to treat the injuries of Pharaoh. We had some colour in his cheeks afterwards. Right, so is everyone... Right, okay, right, we're good. We're good, and we have freed up enough space. So let's crack on. 39. Let's just drink the 1. Oh, God, that hits me so hard. Okay. So we have a cave. We will be exploring this one. We found a cave. It seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We needed a torch to move inside. I am so disheartened about now. This is rubbish. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We were surprised to see that this was just the entrance to a long underground tunnel. Let's explore it. We explored vast caverns and twisted corridors. I was relieved when we saw a beam of light shining from an exit. Right. Okay. So that would have been useful about 10 minutes ago. Back in we go. I'm not even going to repeat this. This has just gone terribly. Yeah, we know all about this. Right, we're back to where we started. Cool. Alright, so let's drink 2 more whiskies. Let's see what else is available. Come on then. You can see the exit now. Explore. We arrived at what seemed to be a raptor breeding ground. We had to make haste as the raptors that lived here could be back at any moment after spending a day of searching. This place certainly held some valuables for us. We formed a small search teams and searched the place. We found a couple of valuable items on one of the humanoid bone piles that were scattered all across the area. Machete! Right, okay. I'm going to get rid of the shovels. They're no good now. We'll take the machetes. And that is another region. Oh, look, we can promote you once. Great. Awesome. So, yeah, even if I explored the last 3 regions, we wouldn't have enough points to promote him. Well, let's just get to the pyramid, I guess. Drink all those. Go over here. Hope for the best. Please don't go off now. Oh, and we have a trader. Wonder if you have anything interesting. A wandering tradesman had set up camp here. The mysteriously dressed trader had a lot of valuable goods on offer. Most of them seemed to be the remains of other failed expeditions. Don't suppose you've had a Scottish man turn up, have you? He proudly presented us a selection of his wares. We could not help but think that he was hiding something from us. That's fine, I'm beyond caring now. So, we'll take the full-on trade off him and the mask. 1 free mask. And you can have all the meat. And I'll take 2 more masks. Yeah, good trade. Yeah, good trade. Shrine pension. Yeah, good trade. Good trade. The merchant seemed to expect to see us again as customers of the next failed expedition to free of their worldly possessions. Top guy, top guy. We're not doing that well, and he's disappeared. He had beans, but I'm not a big fan of beans. We're almost there now. We're almost there. Right, let's crack down to the bottom question mark. Oh, we have a tomb. A small pyramid had been nearly completely enveloped by the sand. It must have been some kind of grave built by a long-forgotten civilization. A small opening led into the darkness. Okay, can we leave now? We are going as quick as we can, Pharaoh. We are going as quick as we can. I'm kind of hoping if I hang around long enough, we might come across a drunken Scottish guy somewhere. That's my plan. That's my plan. We entered the dark tomb. Mankind had not set foot within here for hundreds of years. In the centre of the room lay a stone sarcophagus. Eliza Dowling seemed visibly upset at the idea of exploring the site and warned us about disturbing the gods. Screw the gods. The smell of rotten decay filled the air as we pushed the heavy cover off the sarcophagus. Lizzie made sure to voice his concerns to me. I was not sure how long it would take for him to get over my decision. I was not sure how long it would take for him to get over my decision. Yeah, I did read that right. Mummies. We snatched the treasures and quickly left. Alright, so here's how it stands. We've got 1 more question mark to visit to get the region points. It's not going to make a lot of difference, but for the sake of, you know, continuity and completionism, as much as I can do with what I've got left, we might as well do it. So let's go here. Please be something good. A cave. Okay. We found a cave. The entrance led deep into the darkness. We needed a torch to uncover its secrets. No, I read that right the first time. We needed a torch to uncover its secrets. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We arrived at a small underground lake. The water was clear as day, sustaining the growth of vegetation, primarily many colourful mushrooms. If we were to invest some time, we would surely be able to collect a few. I need to put my teeth in. It took a little while, but we managed to pick a few mushrooms. And yes, there are a few mushrooms here to pick. I don't think there's anything... Well, let's get rid of the first aid kit, because we can trade in the mushroom when we get back. Because that's where we're going. Something's bound to happen in this very small trek to the pyramid. There we go. What's gone on? We were exhausted and tired. As the night fell, Pharaoh approached me with a suggestion. If we'd butcher one of our animals, we would be able to regain much needed energy and instill new hope. No, I refused the proposal. Pharaoh was out of his mind and was not open to any discussion. Okay. So he just accepted it? He just accepted it. He just accepted it. Right, that's good. That's good. So here we go. We're back. Huzzah and all that. The majestic golden pyramid rose above its environment, overcoming all the obstacles we had yet survived. Enter the pyramid. After weeks of travelling, euphoria overcame me. I knew that this name, Nikola Tesla, would not be forgotten. To England! To England! Oh, I love that bit. Success. Right, so where did we finish? We got the golden pyramid, and we finished first still. So, not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's a bittersweet win for me, in all fairness. So, look at that loyal donkey. Indeed, indeed. And it's nice to see we don't get any medals now. What a cute donkey. Why is the donkey getting all the good things to say about him? I can smell the alcohol from here. Cheers! I'm an alcoholic and proud. Well done, Pharaoh. So, as you can see, hands down winning here. It's a bittersweet moment, to be honest with you. For the sake of getting on the high score table, we're just going to gift everything. So there we go. Look at all that fame. Look at all that fame. Wow. And we finished on 3,430. So we are way over 1,000 ahead of everyone, which is awesome. But as I said, bittersweet because we didn't get our 2 people leveled up, which is what we wanted to. That goddamn Scottish man let me down last minute. Can you believe that? Bastard. Bastard. Nikola Tesla returned home in triumph. After the statue was modelled after him, he enjoyed a happy life in the knowledge that history would hold him in the highest regards. Firoza Shah Manikashore returned to his home and lived a secluded life. After some years, he released his memoirs, which became a big success and allowed him to live a financially comfortable life. His adventures had given him a new perspective on the momentariness of life, and he made an effort every day to live as conscious as possible. He died an early death after many years of heavy drinking. After returning, Eliza Dowling visited many Western countries, setting up exhibitions about those famous journeys. He had a hard time trusting new people, and while functioning on the outside, he never developed new friendships. He was killed in a random fight after he got into an argument with a friend that he had spent the whole day drinking with. Congratulations, rank numero uno, final score 3,430. But as I said, bittersweet. Bittersweet. It's a shame. That was such a good playthrough. I honestly thought that was going to be the one. That was going to be the one where we opened up another character. But these things, you know, it's the RNG gods, and you know, if it's not going to work out for you, there's not a lot you can do about it. Which isn't good. Isn't good. Now, we will be cracking on with a new character in the next episode. I can't remember who it is, but we shall see. We shall see. But as I think it's only fair to do, I'm going to play these credits out until the end, just so you can see all the names. There's a lot of hard work that's gone into this game, as I'm sure you'll appreciate, and I think they deserve to be recognised. So, thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I shall catch you on the next one. Take it easy.